Welcome students to the Assam history class. So this will be our last lecture in the Assam history class series. Today we are discussing the post-independence history of Assam, some of the major events which occurred after Indian independence. So students, a question from post-independence history of Assam is definitely expected in the upcoming prelims exam. So this is another very important lecture. So students, let us begin. So as we have already studied, the Assam history can be covered into can be divided into five segments. We have already covered right from the prehistoric period. We have covered the ancient period, the medieval and the modern. So today we are covering the post-independence history, that is after 1947. So post-independence history begins. The first governor of independent Assam was Sir Akbar Haidari. So these points are very important. A MCQ based question in prelims may be asked by APSC regarding who was the first governor of independent of Assam, and then who was the first chief minister after independence. So the answer will be Gopinath Bordoloi. So under the Gopinath Bordoloi leadership, Assam saw many foundations of many foundations of institutions like Guwahati University, Guwahati High Court, and Guwahati Station of All India Radio. Then after his death in 1950, Bishnuram Medhi took over as the next Chief Minister of Assam, and his period was from 1950 to 1957. And under his tenure, under his period, the first 5-year plan was started, Panchayat system of governance was introduced, and the agricultural sector got more importance in his tenure. So under the Bishnuram Medhi tenure, the importance on agriculture and panchayat system was given, and the 5-year plan got started. Then after Bishnuram Medhi, the next chief minister was Bimala Prasad Soliha from 1957 to 1970. Now in 1958, the 66th session of Congress was held at Jalukbari, Guwahati. So this is another very important date because this may be asked by APSC in which year the 66th session of Congress happened at Jalukbari, Guwahati. The answer is 1958. Then the old Saraighat bridge was constructed over the Brahmaputra river, and it was completed in April 1962. An oil refinery was established at Guwahati, that is Nunmati, Guwahati, in 1962 itself. So during that time, the foundation of the infrastructure and the economy of Assam was laid. Then in the 1959-1960, the famous language revolt took place in Assam, and as a result, Assamese became the official language of the state, and Bengali was also given the same status in the Barak Valley. So after that, Mohendra Mohan Chaudhary was the next chief minister in 1970, and during his chief minister regime, the various industries like the Bongaigaon Petrochemicals, the paper mill at Jogighopa, and the jute factory at Silghat in Nagaon were laid. So these were the activities which occurred under the Mohendra Mohan Chaudhary chief minister. Then after that, Harat Chandra Singha was the chief minister in 1972, and in 1973 the capital was shifted to Guwahati from Shillong. So this is another, if this is a past year, in fact this is a past year APSC question, and this may be asked this time also because this is a very important point in Assam political history of post independence. So as I have said, 1 to 2 question from post-independence Assam history will definitely come from this slide itself, from this class itself. So students, please pay attention to it. Then in 1978, witnessed Janata Dal coming to power in the state, and Golab Barbara succeeded Sharat Chandra Singha. Then came the Keshav Gogoi as the chief minister for a short time. Then president's rule was introduced for the first time in 1979. So another important point, the first time when president's rule was implemented in Assam was 1979. Then it was the phase of the Assam agitation. So as we know, the Assam agitation or the Assam Andolan was a movement against the foreigners, especially from Bangladesh. So during that time in 1979, a mass agitation against the illegal foreign national staying in Assam started under the leadership of the Assam All Assam Students Union ASU, which was to spread all over the state in a large scale. So it gradually spread across the state. The movement is famous as Assam agitation. This agitation got support from other organizations like Gana Sangram Parikhod, Karmachari Parikhod, and even many women organizations. And at last, an accord, which is known as Assam Accord, was signed to end this agitation between the ASU and the central government headed by then Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi in the morning of 15 August 1985. So this date is another important date when the Assam Accord was signed, because an MCQ will be asked in the upcoming exam, because Assam Accord is frequently in news. So students, please pay attention. Then, then during that time, in an election held in 1983, the Congress party headed by Hiteshwar Saikia got elected to form the government. But after the Assam Accord of 1985, the government was dismissed and the fresh elections were held. And in that election, the regional party, Assam Gana Parikhod, constituted by the leaders of Assam agitation, got the majority, and for the first time in the history of Assam, a regional party formed the government. So this is another important point in the political history of Assam post-independence, that the first time a regional party formed government in Assam was 1985, and the political party was Assam Gana Parikhod. Then Prafulla Kumar Mahanta became the chief minister of Assam, but in 1990, the central government implemented the president's rule in state due to increased activities of insurgency, because as we know, the late 1980s and the early 1990s was the period when ULFA activities and the other insurgency activities was at peak. So to control the law and order situation, the president's rule was again implemented in 1990. After that, in 1991, the Congress party won the election and a new government headed by Hiteshwar Saikia was formed. Then after the death of Hiteshwar Saikia, Dr. Bhumidhar Barman took charge as the acting chief minister for a few days. However, after the election held in that year, the AGP, Assam Gana Parikhod, got the majority and a government led by Prafulla Kumar Mahanta took charge on 15 May 1996. So the AGP formed government second time in 1996. Then the Congress party headed by Tarun Gogoi as the chief minister formed government thrice in the elections held in 2001, 2006 and 2011. So three times it formed the government. Then in the latest 2016 elections, the Bharatiya Janata Party got elected with Sarbananda Sonowal as the chief minister to run the government. Now we will study the brief history of the Assam Legislative Assembly. The Assam Legislative Assembly came into being on the first sitting on April 7, 1937 in the Assembly Chamber at Shillong, the erstwhile capital of the composite state of Assam. So at that time, the capital of the composite state or the undivided state of Assam was Shillong, and the assembly session was held at Shillong. Now, what is the background? If you can study the background, Assam was under the provisions of India Council Act 1861, did not have its own democratic institutions, but was tagged with the East Bengal in 1905, and the institutions was then called the Legislative Assembly of East Bengal, Assam, which started functioning from December 18, 1906. Then, in 1905, the council had a strength of 40 members, and out of which Assam was allotted 5 seats. Then in 1912, Assam was reconstituted into a chief commissioner's province. So there has been an evolution of the Assam Assembly. These dates are important, the years and dates, because APSC might check these dates and the relevance of these dates in the upcoming prelims exam. So students, kindly pay attention to it. Now, in 1913, after Assam was granted a legislative council under Government of India Act 1909, the Assam Legislative Council came into being with a strength of 34 members, of which 13 were nominated by the Chief Commissioner and 21 were elected by the people. So these were the composition. Then the Legislative Council of Assam first met on 6 January 1913 at Shillong, which was presided over by Sir Arfdale Azel, the Chief Commissioner of Assam. Now, under the Government of India Act 1919, the strength of the Legislative Council was raised to 53 members with effect from 1st April 1921, of which 41, so out of the 53 members, 41 were elected and 12 were nominated. So, with the passing of the Government of India Act 1935 was adopted by the British Parliament on 2nd August 1935 and implemented in 1939, the Government of India Act 1935 made provisions for a legislative assembly in each province, and as a result, the legislature in Assam became bicameral. So, under the Government of India Act of 1935, the assembly provisions were made, and as a result, the legislature in Assam became bicameral. That is, 2 houses existed. The Assam Legislative Assembly had the strength of 108 members, and all of them were elected members. So for this time, the Assam Legislative Assembly had the strength of 108 members, and all of them were elected members. The strength of the Legislative Council upper house was not less than 21 and not more than 22 members. However, after the partition of India, Sylhet district of Assam, so during pre-independence, Sylhet was in Assam, but after partition, Sylhet district was transferred to the then East Pakistan by a referendum, and the strength of the assembly was reduced to 71. However, after independence, the strength of members were again raised to 108. The bicameral Assam Legislative Assembly became unicameral with the abolition of the Assam Legislative Council in 1947. So after 1947, the Assam Legislative Council or the upper house was cancelled, and the Assam Legislative Assembly became unicameral. Now, after independence, Assam was further bifurcated or balkanized into several smaller states. In 1963, Nagaland became a separate state. Then, as per the Northeastern Reorganization Areas Act in 1971, Meghalaya, Mizoram and Arunachal also became separate state. Then after the creation of Meghalaya as a separate state, Shillong continued to be a joint capital of both Assam and Meghalaya for some years. Then the government of Assam decided to shift the capital to Dispur, Guwahati. Then accordingly, the first sitting of the budget session of the Assam Legislative Assembly was held at the temporary capital at Dispur on 16th March 1973. So this date is also important. Students, a MCQ based questions in the upcoming prelims exam is expected. Then in 1952-57, the strength of the assembly was 108. Then it was reduced to 105. Then it was increased to 114, and subsequently it was the strength reached its current position of 126 members in 1972-78 assembly, and it has continued to remain the same. So the current strength of Assam Legislative Assembly is 126 members. Then who is the first speaker of Assam Assembly? Late Babu Bokhondo Kumar Das is the first speaker, and then the current speaker is Hitendranath Goswami is the present speaker of Assam Legislative Assembly. So with these students, we come to an end to today's class, and with this we have come to an end to the Assam History lecture series. I hope this lecture series is very helpful for the upcoming prelims and mains examination. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you.